If you don't like the truth, hate the lie that made you comfortable. Understanding this journey of seeking, so often we fall into a rhythm, a comfortable routine. We build lives around security and predictability, and there's nothing wrong with that necessarily. But sometimes that comfort becomes a cage. We start to believe we need to control everything: our career, our relationships, our very identities. We trade our passions for practicality, adventure for stability. But what if that control is actually keeping you from truly living? But then something shifts. A little spark ignites within. It's not just boredom, it's a feeling of incompleteness, a sense that there's more to your purpose, more to you. This is your soul starting to whisper. It speaks through intuition, that gut feeling you can't ignore, through synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences. It's a quiet voice, though, easily drowned out by the daily grind, the expectations of others, and, well, our own noisy thoughts. Learning to listen, that's the first real step. When we start to listen to that inner voice, we often become samplers. We start exploring yoga, meditation, sound healing, new careers. It can feel overwhelming. It's like being at a giant chocolate buffet. You want to try everything, hoping to find the one. This is actually our brains doing exactly what they are supposed to do. We're exploring and gathering information, trying to map out what resonates, but eventually the sampling starts to feel really frustrating. Nothing quite clicks. And that's when we fall into the good enough trap. We start to rationalize. Maybe this job isn't perfect, but it pays the bills. Maybe this practice isn't life-changing, but it's good for me. This is our minds trying to resolve cognitive dissonance, the discomfort of holding conflicting beliefs. It's easier to stay in a familiar discomfort than to risk the unknown. But here's the secret: frustration isn't a dead end, it's fuel. It's a signal that something needs to change. Like fire, it burns away everything that isn't essential: the expectations, the shoulds, the things you're doing out of obligation rather than passion. It strips away the idea that you need to find your purpose and reveals that you get to create it. This is where the real journey begins. The seeker's path isn't about following a predefined map. It's about co-creating your own. It's not about finding the answer, but about becoming the answer. The knowing emerges, not as a grand revelation, but as a deep inner clarity. It's a sense of what truly matters to you. If you're feeling drawn to explore this further, I highly suggest the intuitive one-of-a-kind blueprint to support a high view of the genius, but to free woven into you. Deep insights into your soul's purpose. The seeker's path isn't a straight line, it's a labyrinth of discovery, a continuous unfolding, where you create the path and the path creates you. Embrace the uncertainty, listen to your soul, and trust the process. Your unique path is waiting for you. And remember, you are never alone. You're not meant to blend in. You're one of a kind. So let's tap into your signature blueprint. This way, you can transform confusion into clarity and burnout into aligned calling with your astrology and human design simplified. Get clear and carry on with your custom Astro Plus human design blueprint, the intuitive one-of-a-kind blueprint, a 12-page custom report via your birth chart, delivering your human design plus astrological transits for the next 12 months. Plus, a bonus audio journey and Akashic Records cord-cutting hypnotic immersion. Inside your intuitive blueprint, a personalized 12-month astrology overview aligned with your soul's seasons, a deep dive into your human design high notes, your unique energetic brilliance, a custom audio journey, perfect for neurodivergent auditory learners, a sacred Akashic Records hypnotic journey to awaken what you already know, a workbook to anchor your clarity and carry it into your next evolution. Walk away with a clear understanding of your energetic signature, tools to manage your time, mind, and emotions in a way that honors your nervous system, a renewed relationship with your intuition, one that feels safe, steady, and sovereign, a roadmap for the next 12 months that isn't about hustle, but harmony, permission to stop fixing and start flowing. The investment, $57, rising to $111, delivered within 24 hours of sharing your birth details, audio plus, PDF plus workbook, yours to revisit again and again. This is your permission slip to stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" and start whispering, "Ah, that's why I'm here." Say yes to your sacred clarity. Get your intuitive one of a kind blueprint here. The Light Between is a reader supported publication. To receive new posts and support my work, consider becoming a free or paid subscriber. Wrapping it up, The Seeker's Path. Unfolding your own path isn't about finding a predefined destiny, but about recognizing and responding to a quiet inner longing. Many of us feel it, a sense that there's more to life, a pull towards something undefined. This is the beginning of the seeker's journey. The seeker's path often begins with exploration, trying different practices, careers, and lifestyles. It's a natural process of gathering information and discovering what resonates and what doesn't. But frustration is inevitable. When nothing feels quite right, it's easy to fall into the trap of rationalization, convincing ourselves that good enough is enough. The key is recognizing that frustration isn't a sign of failure, but a catalyst for change. It burns away what isn't essential, clearing the way for clarity. The true path isn't about finding your purpose, but creating it, a co creative process where you shape your journey and are shaped by it in return. It requires unlearning old patterns, trusting your intuition, and embracing the uncertainty of the unknown. Ultimately, the seeker's path is about becoming the artist of your own life, constantly creating and becoming. Love, Cassandra. Say yes to your sacred clarity. Get your intuitive one of a kind blueprint here.